tough second half for us. We thought our guys really battled, followed the plan in the first half. We didn't shoot the ball very well. It could have been a different deal in the first half, and then second half they just took gas. I think our guys ran out of gas a little bit, and I mean, we gave up 69%. So there's the story of the game there. Questions? Yes.
Wayne, do you feel like there was any momentum to be gained here heading into a Wednesday game?
Yeah, you always want to win that last one heading into the tournament to carry some momentum for sure.
But do you feel like you got any of that?
We didn't win the game, so yeah, no. I mean, we did some good things, but our plan was to, like we talked earlier in the week, was to win the game, not just have a good showing. So.
And Drew, offensively, what made it difficult for you guys to get good looks around the basket?
Well, they have a lot of long guys, have a bunch of shot blockers, and they drive the ball that well. We shot a lot of threes and settle instead of doing what coach asked us to drive the ball, kick, and they just played. They hustled and played ball.
We were supposed to get the ball in there, come to jump stops, shot fake their shot blockers, draw fouls. None of our guards shot a free throw. So obviously we weren't aggressive enough to the game plan, get in there, pump fake, and draw fouls, or either kick, like Drew said, for wide open looks with your feet under you, faced up on balance, or drop it off to one of the bigs, and we didn't do that. So it's tough. Just these two guys battled their tails off. I thought we could have made some more hay off the offensive glass, especially the first half, but they battled. We just went away from things a little bit the second half, and I don't know if it was fatigue set in or lack of experience, but it seems like that's happened a little bit to us this year.
Wayne, how would you describe coaching that environment? It seemed like it was pretty raucous throughout.
It's awesome. Yeah, great crowd, great atmosphere. It says a lot, I think, about our fan base and the two schools' fan bases. With the season that we've had, quite frankly, to have that kind of an atmosphere, it's really pretty cool stuff. So we're very appreciative of that, and I know the guys are a little disappointed at the outcome, but we'll be back. We'll be back. I promise you that.
For Drew and G, did it feel like the momentum could go back and forth based on what their crowd was and what Oregon State's crowd was as well?
Yeah, the atmosphere was great here. We got really loyal fans, and they showed up today, and it was almost like reminiscent of last year's Civil War and games that we played. But it was really good.
Wayne, I know you had a little bit of an extended moment at center court with the guys. Is there any of that you're able to share?
No, I'd like to keep that between us. Thanks. But something along the lines of where we're going to go from here.
What was it that was working for you guys in the first half, kind of keeping you close?
Defensively, we played on edge. We were talking, we were bumping in our zone, and man-to-man, we were following the scheme, when we were hedging, when we were plugging. We dodged a couple bullets, but then we had a little lapse where we let them score, and then offensively, we were turning it over too much. I thought, and we missed some shots. If we would have been able to make a few more baskets, there was a stretch. I think they were stuck at 13 for a while. We could have put a little bit more pressure on them, but we weren't happy to be down 8. We thought we should have been even or up, but then we said, let's come out the second half, take better care of the ball. We knew they were going to try to push and look to attack, but unfortunately, we didn't get back in defense. Well, we made baskets and didn't get back to build our defense, and they got a couple of and ones to start the half, and the dam kind of broke there a little bit. But proud of their guys, the way they continued to battle. Give them credit. They're a very, very talented team, but I thought we had an opportunity here if we had just stayed on page a little bit more. That game, I think, would have went down to the wire. But we didn't shoot it very well, and we didn't defend very well. You don't do those things, you're not going to have much of a chance.
Wayne, do you guys take any positive from the fact that with the regular season over, it's a clean slate going from?
Yeah, we mentioned that in the locker room. It's phase 3 now. Yes, we don't, it's not like we have a ton of momentum, but crazy things can happen. But in order for them to happen, teams need to do things the way that they've been coached all year long, and we haven't done that enough. We've done it in stretches, so it's going to be up to the guys. We'll put a plan in place. We'll get to work, and you know, if they find a way to pull together and do those things more consistently throughout our game, then, you know, I've seen some nutty stuff happen in the postseason. So it is a clean slate, and it's time to start over. Our guys are good enough kids, I think, that they haven't dropped their chins. I mean, they've been battling. They have. I really give them credit for that. And so now there's a chance to go and, I don't know, you want to call it spoiler or this or that, I want to try to make a run in that tournament. So we'll make sure we send that message often in these next few days.
Wayne, you mentioned the guys unable to stick to the game plan for full 40 minutes has become a theme throughout the season. They're aware of it. Why? Any explanation for why it doesn't happen?
You know, I think lack of depth is a reason when they get a little tired, a little fatigued. I think lack of maturity and experience. You know, I mean, we're playing some pretty damn good teams, and we got some young guys out there. So it's tough, but the message has clearly been sent from us time and time again. We'll spend all off season showing them, telling them, teaching them, and then it's a matter for them to get that thing figured out. And when we said, you know, the last 2 years, we haven't always had the most talent out there or the most depth, but we always hung our hat on D, and that's what gave us chances. And our teams, my teams, have always been really tough defensively. And this year it hasn't been the case, but I think there's a lot of circumstances for that, and we're not going to bring those up. But I know moving forward we'll get back to doing things the way that we're supposed to, for sure.
Wayne, right here in front. What do you think of Oregon's NCAA tournament chances going forward? What kind of tournament team do you think
They're a good team. I mean, they're ranked 6th in the country, so they've got a pretty good chance, I would guess, to make a run. So they defend well. They've got shot blockers. They've got weapons offensively, so yeah, they should have a good shot.
When you talked for a couple weeks now about peaking around this time, given the limitations that you do have, how close are you to where you want to be?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say we're heading in the right direction when you know, but we did win our first game just a couple weeks ago. I think the second half at Cal last week was really more of our 4th game in 8 days. I think we ran out of gas, but we obviously, I thought, played much better today than we did 2 months ago against the Ducks. So, you know, this guy's improved. There's guys that are making progress in the last 6 weeks. So, you know, I think we've improved, but you know that doesn't really mean much when you're not winning games. But I'm proud of the guys for their continued effort and their focus to get better.